Hey guys, it's Babypowder, and it's Sunday, which means, hey, it's time for another mailbox clean out, and we are on week 24. Now, I know it's been like a whole week that we've been without a clean out, but I did mention that right before my vacation last week. I was on vacation, so we delayed everything by a week, so I didn't even post during the week. You will see stuff possibly sold from, the stuff I posted in order to do the clean out. The last one we did for week 23, so there will be one showing from way before I actually ended that video, because I had to clear the bags. Of course, I had to post everything, but other than that, I didn't post all the week before, and we just posted last week. So anyway, back to the review. Again, this is from my 200 run series, where we run a dungeon 200 times, and we only add, even though we get ahead, we'll only add one dungeon or open world farm for 10 hours to our cells each week. So that way we can kind of track how our cells build up. So again, looking at our list here, you guys see it with each dungeon that we've ran. It's not saying we made that much from that dungeon. It's just saying after adding that many runs in that dungeon to our, auction house, is we made that much gold, but we are still seeing sales from all the previous dungeons we've ran previously. So anyway, just a quick recap, and also guys, if you do want to see me do these dungeon runs, want to see these items dropping live, make sure you check out the link to Twitch down below, so that way you guys can join us. We do loot appraiser challenges. Also real quick, you guys may have noticed I did a little difference in my look here. I decided change it up, take off the beard. So figure I would try it out, see how it turned out. But anyway, don't know if I like it or not yet. Maybe going back. But anyway, also don't forget to smash that thumbs up if you do like these cleanouts, and make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you do not miss out on any of the upcoming cleanouts or the loot video like we have coming tomorrow, where we actually add our loot from LBRS. We actually just added SM this week. So anyway, just the recap here, we've got last week was pretty good. We made over 300,000. The week before that was pretty low, and then 300,000. So far our biggest week has been 561,000. Do believe we're probably going to beat that this week. So definitely a good one to watch right here. So it might be our next highest here. But anyway, so far now with 24 weeks, we have made 5,102,000 gold. That puts us more than halfway. We only have 4,897,000 gold left to make to reach that goal of 10 million. We are only doing this with 2 realms. We do track our realms. Proudmoore right now is doing better at 2.6 million versus 2.4, almost 2.5 million with Raw, but they've been kind of back and forth. And again, it is just a joint effort. We just track them just to see how the realms are doing. Last week was actually I think our first 0. We actually saw one of these categories, and Thrall actually had a 0 on their high value transmogs. Hopefully they'll have some sales this week, and hopefully they'll all have some sales. We have picked up some material gold, but most of our farms are focused around transmog, but we have managed to accumulate over 535,000 in materials, with 4.5 million of our gold being from transmog. We actually only made seven gold in materials last week, so that just goes to show you some weeks have been better. Really, the focus isn't materials though, it is transmog, but it is a nice little extra bonus. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and get to our first bank alt. It's going to be our low value transmog bank alt on Proudmoore, which is all the loot that gets sent over from our alliance through it when we're running, and then we'll swap on over to our forward bank tune, which will be Thrall, and we'll probably cut for that. But anyway, let's go ahead and pull that one up now. We've got our low value bank alt here for our low value transmog pieces, anything under 20,000 gold. That I send to this one, and we don't usually trade off with the low value stuff. We do with the high value if we have duplicates on one but not the other, but not the low values, just not worth messing with. But anyway, anything that's valued under 20,000 doesn't mean we expect to sell at least 20,000 or over 5,000 with this stuff. Just means it's valued that. But anyway, here we go. We've got 24 sales, 71,394 gold. Oh, and actually, let me move my here so you guys can see it better. So really, really good. Actually our highest yet, almost, you know, over 71,000. So let's see if we got anything that really sticks out here. Like I said, we do have one showing like 16 days, you know, before it expires, and that's probably something that's sold right at, you know, since I posted it right after the clean out, and it sold after the clean out. So anyway, right here, Insight's gun, so that comes from Iron Dock, sold that for over 10,000. Not bad for a low value transmog piece. Sold the Grizzle Maw opulets for, hopefully I said that right, 11,000 gold. And then Grizzle Maw BFD maybe, not sure. Bloodmar leg plates, over 6,000 gold. Sold those. I'm not exactly sure where Bloodmar comes from. That may be Skyreach. And then we sold two of the Minotaurs, 2,000 gold for those. And let's see, schematic for the Gnomish cloaking device, that came from Nomergon, 4,000 gold for that one. Schematic for healing potion injector, I'm not, you know, I think that could have came from multiple places, maybe 3,000 gold. Schematic for the sniper scope, over 7,000 gold. Headdress for inner rage, over 2,000 gold, almost 3,000 gold for that one. Let's see, blood forged leg plates, over 2,000. Schematic for the crash and thrashing robot for 1,400, and hulking spalders for over 5,000. And then a tyrant's chest piece for over 2,000. Yeah, so not bad. 71,394 gold. Let's go ahead and add that to our sheet here. Really, really good there. All right, so good start. Almost 100,000 gold already. Let's go ahead and clean that out. All right, and we'll swap on over to our high value transmog, where we hopefully have some exciting sales. That's you know, hopefully we saw a big fat 0 with withdrawal. All right guys, sorry about that. I had to cut video because we actually had some expireds, but I've got that all cleared out now. I actually thought, well, you know, still had the stuff up, but anyway, here we go. High value transmog. Let's take a look and see how we did on Proudmoore, which is our alliance druid. And we have 19 sales at 657,221 gold. So that is more than we've actually made in any of our cleanouts just on this one tomb, which is amazing. Let's see what we actually sold here. So we sold pattern for the mongoose boots for 4750. Tyrant's leg plate's really low there, unfortunately. Pattern for the girdle of Ruination, actually pretty low for that one too, even though that is a pretty low pattern, only 6,600. Pattern for vengeance wrap, actually pretty nice there, 76,000. So finally sold a pattern for the shadow hood. I've got so many of these. I know they're valued at like 100,000, but really honestly I don't care because I've got a ton of these things. Almost 19,000. Pattern for gauntlets of the Iron Tower, for 94,000. Did we get that? I think we got that in Master's Terrace when we were running that. Plans for the Hammer of Righteous Might for almost 95,000. Also probably for Master's Terrace. Pattern for Guardian Belt, sold that 41,000. We got that during our Nomergon runs. I remember that. Schematic for the Major Recompulator, 9,000 gold. That, can't remember which one that one is. That could be the Diremaul one maybe, or it could be the Nomergon one. I'm not sure. I'm thinking that's actually the Diremaul one. Schematic for Quad Deathblow goggles, 38,000. Actually, that's probably from Sunwell. And then we've got a recipe for Thistle Tea, 29,000. Schematic for Craftsman Monocle, that also came from Nomergon, almost 51,000. Schematic for the Discombobulator Ray. Now that's the Nomergon one. So that's, you know, 48,000. Sold that one. So this one down here, I am almost certain that's the Diremaul one you get from doing the granted it's only it's less than 10,000, but it's from doing the end part where you skip all the bosses, and we did like 10 runs at the end of our Diremaul North runs where we didn't kill any of the bosses except for the last one. And then another recipe for Thistle Tea, 29,000, really nice for those. Yeah, pretty nice getting that amount for those. Schematic for the discombobulator array, so we actually sold 2 of those. Again, 48,000. Another Craftsman monocle pattern, 50,000, almost 51,000. Sold some of the dark iron baby booties, 9,000 gold. Those are from BRD. Tyrant's leg plates, a little bit better this time, at least, almost 1,400. And then a jade press plate, pretty low at 2,300. But not bad, 657,000. So yes, really nice. That's it's gonna put us up over 700,000 already. So really nice there. Right. We'll go ahead and clean that out, and then we'll check our materials. Bake alt, I don't know that we'll have too much. I think we only got some of the old gems. We do have some of those pieces left from like the last from Skyreach, from trying to make the modules or whatever, that we didn't have enough, so maybe we could have sold some of those, but I haven't been too lucky trying to sell those. I'm not gonna hold my breath on that one. So let's get loaded in here, because again, last thing we ran was Scarlet Monastery, so yeah, just got some of those expired actually. So Lesser Moonstone, Citron, and Jade, sold those. Did add up to 34 gold, still more gold than we made last week for materials. So it's something, right? All right. Keyboard switches over here. Sometimes it has like a little delay there. All right, so we'll clean that out. All right, so not bad so far. We are now up to 728,000 gold. So really good there. Hopefully Thrall can keep it going. Hopefully they don't have no zeros over there, and maybe we can get lucky and close in on 1 million. That'd be really nice. All right, guys, so here we are back. We are now with our transmog tune for our low value transmog for our horde bank tune, which is Thrall. And I've already went and checked our high value bank tune and got that we had expireds as well. I do them around the same time, and clear that out so we won't have an issue here. So let's go ahead and get this before we do possibly have any other expires or anything. So anyway, our low value transmog tune right here, and we have 29 sales, so really nice. Both low value transmog tunes did really well. Only 67,000, almost 70,000 though, so close. Not as good as Proudmoore, but still. Let's see if we sold some different stuff. Well, Combatant Claymore, so something a little bit different. We did also sell Minotaur, but a lot less here than we did on Proudmoore. But anyway, Combatant Claymore, 4,600. I think we got those from RFK. We were doing that. Bloodmane Bow, Bloodmane, that's from Skyreach, 8,500, so really nice there. Jade Belt, sold one of those for over 5,000. That came from multiple different dungeons, Dower Mall. Where else? We did Solithus and things as well. All that stuff came from there. We also sold Ironhide bracers for 3,000 gold. We sold breastplate of blade turning for over 2,000. That's a low value blue. I can't remember where that. I think that's Outlands, but I could be wrong on that. Outrunner's shield. Sold one of those for 5,000. Nether Guard hammer. Sold one of those for 5,000 gold. And then we sold Bloodmane sword, again Bloodmane, that's from Skyreach, 5,600. Pharaoh harness, sold one of those for almost 6,000 gold. Bleed Swelling Caverns, and then Bloodmar leg plates. Actually, Bloodmar, that might be Skyreach as well. Those Bloodmar pieces that we're seeing sell for almost 7,000 gold. And then we also sold a black metal cape for 2,300. I know I've seen those multiple places. I think multiple places, but can't really put my finger on where I got that one. Indomitable cloak, not sure where that one came from, but 2,700. So yeah, not bad. 67, 990,000, only 10 gold away from 70,000. So yeah, not bad. Or 68,000, not bad at all. Let's go ahead and add that in. See how much closer that gets us to 1 million. All right, so we still have a little over 200,000 to get to hopefully have our first million gold clean out in a week between our two realms. Don't know if we'll do it. Let's go ahead and swap on over. As long as we don't have any zeros though, I'll be happy. All right, high value transmog, and we have 13 cells, so we have cells. 112,000 though. Not quite what we need to be over a million. We do still have one bank alt, but again, not expecting too much from the materials. But let's see what we got here. Binding Promise. That's a trinket. I'm almost certain. 7,000 gold. Yeah, pretty sure that's a trinket. And we got 7,000 gold from it, so not bad at all. Nether guard bow, 4,000, almost 5,000 gold. Nether guard, is that Rast stuff? I can't remember. Maybe Rast stuff. Talbuk hunting bow, 12,000 gold. Mystic's wrap, 15,000 gold. Sinwood, Signwood or whatever crossbow, almost 5,000 gold. Ceremonial leather loincloth. Oh, it's really low. 3,300 for those. Oh man, we've definitely gotten more for those before. The segmenting broad axe, only 2,000 gold. That's definitely wrath. But yeah, those things are probably too inflated anyway. So whatever. We've been sitting on for a while. Dirk's Command, really exciting to actually see this one because this was actually from our stone core run. So that is actually finally one of those blue cells from one of the kata items. So almost 38,000 gold for it too. So not bad at all. It's a dagger, it's a blue dagger that we got from doing stone core. Staff of the Friar, 8,000 gold. Jade leg plates, pretty low as well, 4,200. Pattern of Swift Flight bracers, 2,800. Lofty breastplate for only 2,800, and the glorious boots for 6,600. So some things sold really low, but I'm actually used to these things selling like this. They've kind of went up in value, but again, that could be just people overpricing that stuff. But this is kind of what I was used to before we actually saw the higher values on these things. I mean, of course they were before they went down. They were pretty high and they were selling really well, and then they went down, and then I came back and everything was high again, and now it looks like everything's going back down. But we'll see if we can get some more value out of some of these items later on. Again, I'm on a high pop realm, so some things tend to sell pretty low, but actually I'm really excited about this one. Seeing one of these things from stone core finally sell, and actually not too bad of a value there. So anyway, 112,000. Let's go ahead and add that to our sheet here. Add it all, and then we have one more bank tune. And actually we did, I believe we still had one of the full modules, not just the pieces, to actually sell over there. All right, our last bank tune, our material bank tune from our horde. Through it, and we got some expireds. And nice, got 13,000 gold, so a lot better than what we had on Prowmore at only 34, 5 sales. So it means we did actually sell. We sold the auction control module for 9,500. Again, the little gems, but we also, nicely enough, we did actually even sell one of these, extra add-on pieces that it takes like what 3 or 4 of them to actually make this. So we actually sold one of those too for 3,800. So not bad. Getting a little bit extra gold from that too when we just have that setting, which of course we've already done our wide blue farm, and we might be able to have some of these control modules to post. The only difference is they're actually different modules than the ones you actually get from the dungeons, because these actually came from Skyreach, whereas just like we had some from Iron Docks, but with the open world farms, it seems like the pieces, they're different pieces and they create a different module. But anyway, 13,402 gold. Actually not bad gold there for what we had to sell this week with materials. All right, and unfortunately these aren't like materials, they're not spread across the different realms. like realm wide. These are actually like only on the specific realm, unfortunately. But anyway, 13,402. Let's clean that out, and then we will bring up our sheet, see how well we did. All right, guys. So again, really nice with our high value transmog with Proudmoore. Still not bad at 112,000 withdrawal, but 657,000 with Proudmoore. And then actually our low value transmog pretty high as well at 71,000, 68,000. Bring us in at 909,000 gold made with transmog alone this week. Thrall helped out a lot with their material bank haul, actually selling some of those modules finally. Granted though, it's actually been really slow on Thrall with those. We've actually had to trade them over to Proudmoore to get rid of, you know, some of them, and we've sold them previously on Proudmoore because they just haven't really been selling on Thrall. But nice to finally see that last one sell, and that gives us 13,000 there. Bring this in at a grand total of 923,177 gold made this week. So not bad. 24 weeks in, that brings us to a total of 6,025,247 gold, leaving us with a little less than 4 million gold left to make before we hit our goal of 10 million. We have now made 5,476,000 gold in transmog alone, up from our 4,566,000. Our last week we had 309,000 and we had 909,000 this week, so big increase there. Hopefully we can eventually see over 1 million gold one week, but you know, if not, hopefully we can just at least keep it in the, you know, upper parts around this area. At least the 300, you know, 1,000 range. We aim for 200,000, but whenever we can get, you know, above that, it's nice. But anyway, our materials, big upside on that with the 13,000 over 7,000, bringing us in now at 548,000 gold made materials, over 535,000 we were at. That gives Proudmoore a big jump on Thrall, so Thrall needs to really step it up here. But yeah, they are now at 3.3 million versus 2.6 million. They both did make a lot more than actually we made on those realms last week, with, you know, Proudmoore making 728,000 alone versus 262,000 last week. Thrall making 194,000 over 47,000 last week. So yeah, not bad at all. Let's go ahead and add our total in here. Again, this is not the amount we made on, you know, by running Scarlet Monastery. I don't even know if we actually sold anything from Scarlet Monastery this week, which is kind of sad because I like to see it when we've actually done a dungeon, or even one of the open world farms. I like to actually see something sell from there. Not meaning that we didn't. Maybe some of those items I wasn't quite sure where it came from. Maybe some of those lower value items or something came from that. The higher value items kind of tend to stick out, so I'm not sure we actually sold one of those from there, but maybe some of the low value stuff. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for week 24. Again, we took a week off, so that's why you haven't seen a video. I did kind of mention that before I left though, so you guys would be aware. But we're going to keep it going. This week I will be today actually adding LBRS stuff once I make that video to our sales, and we'll actually see how well that helps. It was seeming kind of rough, but we did actually get some good stuff, so hopefully it will help us get some more sales to replenish after selling so much this week. We do still have a whole lot of stock. We've actually already completed Wild Blues. We're starting Dead Mines today. I was actually, you know, over this weekend I was working on our SFK for our next 1000 run series. So I was working on that a little bit because we were so far ahead. But yeah, we'll get Dead Mines done, then Kara's next, and we'll just keep on going, and hopefully soon we'll only have almost 4 million gold left to make, so we're, you know, more than halfway there. And even if we do finish, I'm thinking that we will go ahead and complete the list just to see what we get and see how much more our sales, you know, increase. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that big thumbs up. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell, so that way you make sure that you do not miss any of our other cleanouts. Again, they are every Sunday, so you can always just check back. It doesn't hurt to subscribe and hit the bell. Also, guys, don't forget about the links down below. You got the links for Twitch, where you can actually see me do these runs live, you can join us in some of these loot appraiser challenges, or just join in on some fun conversation or ask questions or whichever. We do also have the Discord link down below if you'd like to join the Discord team. A lot of helpful people in there, as well as myself. More than happy to help you along your goal making journey. There is also a link for the sheet here, so that you guys can actually check out the sheet and kind of make your own route as far as if you want to do a goal like this, or if you want to see what dungeons you might want to hit next to start building up your stock. Definitely check out the list. And that's going to do it for this one. I hope to see you all tomorrow in the loot video for LBRS, and I hope to see you all on Twitch.